to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. Reeled in inside his 30-yard line, and here it comes. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Wildcats are threatening on first and goal. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buffaloes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Gray. Quickly complete. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Northwestern 7, Colorado 0.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They make the stop on the return. Good job by the coverage unit there, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Gray. The throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You hope your punter can flip the field. Couldn't do it this time as the ball is down just inside the 40. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Gray. Finds his man. It's Farrell. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 15. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Couldn't ask for much more than this. Starts to return inside his 35. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Gray. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Covey. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The give to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room! And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hawkins. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it inside the 40. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here.
And that's another.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To the air, it's Gray. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. Oh, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. He'll try it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Punt is in the air. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, a lot of space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Spins away from the defense. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. With the catch, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To throw, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's his second miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier, like the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions, and I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll test the right side. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Atkins. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, we talk about how rain can affect the passing game and ball security, but affects special teams as well. This kicker has now missed 3 field goals.
Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Farrell. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Miller.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside.
Touchdown, Colorado! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game.
To the air, it's Gray.
They're up by 4 over Arkansas State.
Firing to the right, complete.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want that clock to run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Unloads quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Welsh. Finds a little space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.